I thought we played really good in games 1 and 3. I tip my hat to their guy. He thought he pitched good in game 2 today. We still just we're not consistent enough. I really challenged them after the first game today of playing our style every day and just doing a little bit more. We kind of fall into that. We've played a good game and then not a good game, and great teams are so consistent, and we got to learn to be like that.
You challenged Parker Cena to 2 starts in a week, kind of unheard of, and then he answered about probably his best outing of the year today. Talk about kind of where he is in your plans and how he performed this week.
Well, I think he moves. He's a guy for next weekend. So you got a weekend starter, and that's kind of what we thought. Probably I've misused him for a year and a half in terms of he is probably more of a starter showing than he was a bullpen guy. The hard part for us in our scrimmages, he does the same thing in our scrimmages he's doing right now. He's striking out a lot of guys, and so he's done really well. Hopefully we get him back on a good rotation now. But if we didn't use him today, then then you're skipping time with him, and he's going to be short next weekend, and we want to make sure he had plenty of rest for next weekend.
What have you seen from him that you feel like is really working these last 2 starts?
It's just the breaking ball. It's just the plus breaking ball. It's just really hard to hit.
What did you think of Kate today?
Kate was good. Probably a couple more pitches than normal, but his stuff was good. He's given us a handful of good starts. He just shows up, and it's 3 pitches for strikes, and it's very competitive and very consistent, which has been good.
Starting pitching has been good, really all year.
It has been. It has been. We got to get better in the bullpen, and we have good guys in the bullpen. They're just not pitching with great confidence right now, and we're trying to find some roles and we're trying to match right now. Is really the biggest thing for us because we don't have that dominant guy right now that's just going out there and nailing it down. So we're matching up and probably not matching up the right way all the time. So I got to do a better job.
You're trying to find a guy to get that last out in that first game, and Mikey came in there and shut it down. Did you like what you saw from him?
Yeah, I thought he was good. We felt like velo would help right there. So Mikey felt like he'd come in, and if he could get ahead, we'll throw some fastballs by some guys.
Yeah, you had a few different guys in that 9th inning. Just trying to get some guys some work before next week. Or?
Not work, just trying to get guys out. But we're just been okay there. So making good pitches, and they did a great job. They put some balls in place, and some balls. It's funny, all the balls found holes. And then the hard one found us. That's kind of the way the game of baseball goes sometimes. And so, Lane made a great play there to end it.
Speaking of outs, the kind of gift that you won there with 2 outs went out in the 9th. Who saw it? How does that play out? How did you come out and challenge that? Kind of take us through what you guys saw.
We had a handful of guys in the dugout see it. We actually had it happen almost to us about 2 weeks ago. And we spoke about it. We talked about it as a team, and we've had it before. I've had it twice in my career where the runner ran by on home runs. The guy's standing there tagging, it's a home run, he runs right by him. And it's funny because Coach Bradley for Princeton, his son played for me in Indiana, and I would always give that speech. And he said when he got back to the dugout in between games, he said, Coach would always talk about that. He wasn't going to miss that one. And it's just an unfortunate play. And really, their guy is just hustling. He's just playing really hard, and that play doesn't happen a lot, and you have to be really careful.
R.J. Yeager's been coming off the bench the last couple of games. You started in this one, and it just seems like he's been, even his outs have been hard hit balls and things like that, and had a couple hits today. Did you like what you saw from him?
Yeah, I did. We're trying to find the right mix right now. I can't tell you I have it. I don't know if I'll have it in a week. I just, we just been a little up and down. It's nice for RJ to give us a good game today.
Last week and a half, Kellum Clark has kind of solidified your belief in him and his role in this order. Can you talk about the tear he's on here in the last 7-8 games?
I said it on the radio a little while ago. He is very talented and he's hot. And so when you have a really talented guy that's hot, that's what you're getting out there on the field. And that's why it was hard early to sit him down some. But he really struggled in spring training too. So he struggled in spring training. He had the first week or two, just didn't play well. And it was we just got him away from it a little bit. And him and Coach Gotro did a great job of just working and getting it going. And then, he got a couple hits, and that's the way this game works. And you just got to keep – we talk about it all the time because we always have somebody that's hot and we have somebody that's in a slump, it seems like. And so you're just trying to manage that all the way through, and our players have to understand that because it's one of the toughest parts about our game is it just changes from game to game.
Seems like we're starting to see more of Pico Khan recently. What do you like from him recently?
He is left-handed and knows how to pitch. So he can throw that breaking ball for strikes. I mean, the guy got one today when he fell behind, but he's going to come in and throw strikes and compete. When against the left-handers, we just don't have a ton of left-handers out of our pen right now. Cole Cheatham has a chance to be that. He was a couple weeks getting behind everybody, so he's starting to get back in the mix and should be able to help us there too.
It looked like Lane has a little more confidence in the play. This weekend, probably the best at-bats he's had this year. how would you kind of characterize where he is? And maybe do you see some of these things in practice, or maybe he is being a little more competitive
Well,
at play?
he's a lot better hitter than he was this time last year. He's stronger, he's bigger, he understands it, and his practices have been great. But same, a little bit like Kellum, he just wasn't good early. And I spoke to him a couple days ago, and I know Goats talked to him a good bit. He knew it. He just knows he's got to be a little more aggressive, and I think we saw that some this weekend. You know, you're going to have to. You know, we have a good little mix there, so you're going to have to really fight to stay in the lineup every day.
You mentioned having lefties out of the bullpen. I know Andrew Walling had that kind of control issues in the one appearance. How's he been looking in practice since?
He's fine. He's just trying to get his feet back underneath and trying to get him back in the zone. So probably see him soon.
Pitching plans for tomorrow?
Jack Walker. So I don't know what they're doing, but we'll start with Jack and probably go a bullpen day that way. But they're in Tuscaloosa, so it's a pretty easy decision. They'll drive over here tomorrow and play. And I don't know if they drive back or drive home, but Tuesday just looks like we've had crazy weather the last 2 weeks, so we've hitting and missing yesterday and playing 2 today. It's part of baseball, so we just want to play. Our team needs to play and they need to play, so we're gonna move it up a day.